On tonight's episode, we talk about the Oscar contender German movie, All Quiet in the Western Front.
Plus other pop culture news of the week.
So this week, we learned the nominations for the Academy Awards, for the Oscars, and we're going to talk about a little bit of all of them later in this episode. But we're going to talk specifically about a movie called All is Quiet in the Western Front. It's a German movie that was nominated for Best Foreign Language Picture, whatever they call the category now. Also, Best Picture. It was actually nominated for a total of 9 categories.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's one of the top, if not the top. Let me check here real quick.
That's some pretty elite company any year, getting that many nominations.
Yeah,
once.
so...
Good for them.
No, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once was nominated for 11. This one was nominated for 9. Banshees of Inisherin for 9 too. We're gonna go through those. Avatar, it's like right down the bottom of the list. But anyways, German movie. All is Quiet in the Western Front. All we need to know, it's a Netflix movie. So it's on Netflix. Anyone can watch. We watch original German, but I assume they have dubbed for people that don't like to watch subtitles.
Probably. I typically prefer subtitles, but there are situations where that just doesn't work. So, I imagine there's an English dub, but if you can, I think it's usually a good idea to go with the sub.
So this one, it's not a remake, but it's the third version of the same story. It's based on a book of the same name. And the first movie made to adapt the book was in 1930, I want to say.
That sounds right.
And with Ian Holm, the 79 has Ian Holm, has Ernest Borgnine, and all the famous people. It's based on a book by, I can't remember the name of the guy. Let me check the name of the guy.
Okay. This is set during World War I. In fact, we start like right at the beginning and it goes all the way up until the end. And for most of it, we're following one particular young man named Paul, a young German soldier, and his experiences in the war on the front lines, kind of behind the front lines, just sort of occupying parts of France, and things like that. I have to say I am delighted to see this nominated, because I thought it was a really, what's a good word? It's just a really good movie. Okay, it's a good film. It was beautifully made. Like, it's emotionally just like gut wrenching. There's some really powerful storytelling. It's just really well done.
Okay,
in all ways.
Erich Maria Remarque, German-born. He, as you said, wrote about his experiences on World War One, and he tells this story that is known for these 3 other versions. The producers, creators, and I guess the Academy takes it as not really a remake, but a different adaptation of the book. It's let me put it this way: to be nominated for this, even if it's a different version, it has to be really good, and it is.
Yeah.
The original one, 1920, right?
I think it's 1930.
It's 1930.
Yeah.
1930. Yeah. So the original one won the Academy Award for Best Picture.
Oh wow.
And the 1979 one won awards from the Academy, but in different category because it was for TV. So it won Golden Globes and Emmys. So for a story that was already told, a movie that was already made, to be
Mm-hmm.
nominated again, it had to be really good, and it is. The movie is.
Yeah.
It shows. It feels. It sounds. Like the horror that one imagined that the
Mm-hmm.
war was.
Yeah.
We there's no way we can uh, uh, estimate how it was, because none of us been there.
Right.
Everybody that been there died long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy been there, so he wrote a book, and the filmmakers, they used the book. They used it really, really, really well.
Mm-hmm. And despite just like the vivid graphic portrayals of the horrors of the war, none of it felt gratuitous or anything. Everything really contributed to the effect. There's no moment where, like, we never crossed the line into like a Tarantino-esque like spraying blood or everything. It was just, it all felt so much like a part of the story, and they used that visual storytelling to great effect.
And it's everything is really quick, as the war is. You're running and trying to survive. Something really tragic, really visual happens.
Yeah.
It happens and moves on.
Yeah.
It doesn't stay there to shock you. It shocks you, but it's very fast paced. It's really, really well done. We have some famous people on this one. Have Daniel Bruhl as the, what's he is?
I don't remember his exact
Envoy?
title, but yeah, he's some kind of diplomatic government official. Yeah, envoy.
The other guy, I can't remember his name. He's the commander. Is it? No, I will not be able to find him.
Yeah, because it's a German film, there aren't a ton of familiar faces or familiar names, but all the actors turned in phenomenal performances.
Yeah. Maybe he's not who I think he was.
Yeah, maybe not.
Let's see.
Thank goodness for IMDb. I will say, so there's this quote from people, I don't know if he actually said it, but it's attributed to George Lucas, talking about his films where he says, like, it's like poetry, it rhymes. And I thought of that several times. There's a lot of visual poetry in this film where we see some scenes at the beginning kind of rhyme with scenes at the end, like visual rhymes. Does that make sense? And that was really effective. We've got like all kinds of layers of storytelling. We have like this sort of coming of age thing. We have, we watch this naive young man, like forced to grow up amidst the horrors of war. We see all the usual like war story things, but like that visual poetry, like it's really effective, and regardless of how you feel about the characters, just like the visual rhyming between like the beginning, the middle, the end, it's so beautiful, and it's such a striking way to tell this war story that unfolds over several years.
Yeah, and on a thing to be noted about this one is a very human story. It's very emotional, and it's on the unusual German side.
Yeah,
the Germans, the bad guys. The foundation for the Nazis. We actually hear about the Nazi, not specifically Nazi, but the National Social Democrats. Some people fighting this war, they hate the Social Democrats. So it's a different side of the conflict, because it's made by humans, and some went there, with the thirst for blood, but most of them did not go there. They did go because they thought they were doing the right thing. And we see this in the beginning, very young. I think the main character is 17.
They're getting recruited. It looks like a high school almost, and in fact, it's Daniel Bruhl's character is giving this great speech about like, the fatherland and glory and honor, and you're gonna protect us, and and they're like so pumped up. They're excited. They're happy. They march out of town with like they're given flowers, and everyone's just happy for them. And anyway.
Yeah, but like almost right away, the movie gets dark and gets sad as war is, and very very raw. The soundtrack, I think the soundtrack was nominated.
It was interesting. It was not what I expected.
But it was like pulsating sounds,
Yeah.
almost like scary, almost from a horror movie.
Yeah, and it was kind of all over the place, but in a really good way. There are parts of the soundtrack that is jarring. This like 3-note melody that's like loud and grating. These like loud grating bass notes. But then there's other parts in the soundtrack where it's Bach on the piano or something. So the soundtrack was a really interesting way to tell the story, but I liked how jarring it was. It kind of echoed it kind of matched what was happening on screen, like how Paul is getting like jarred out of his naivete, his illusions. I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it was interesting.
Anyways, just since we mentioned the nominations, the movie was nominated for Best International Feature Film and Best Film of the Year, which is, I think, only maybe 3 other occasions that happened. I think Life is Beauty, the Italian movie,
Yes.
Fernando Benini's.
Also a war movie.
Fernando? Is that Fernando?
No, Roberto
Benini is from Italy. There was a movie called Z way back in the day. Anyways, this one nominated for Best Film, Best International Film, Best Achievement in Makeup and Hairstyling, Music, Original Score by one Volker Bertelmann, Best Sound,
Sure.
Visual Effects, Picture of the Year, as I said, Screenplay, Adapted Screenplay, Cinematography, Production Design. So big
Totally.
ones, big
Yeah.
ones. Yeah. So it's really good. It's a hard movie.
Yeah.
It's but it's really well done. It's definitely a big contender. We'll see what the Academy decides. Is an election, and they tend, especially in the last couple of years, they tend to vote wrong. People vote wrong on national elections, and also on the Academy elections. And also in the Academy elections, it gets a little bit trickier and wronger, because they some people get bribed. Hey, see this.
There's some marketing and
heavy marketing.
Yeah.
But All Quiet in the Western Front, we definitely recommend.
Yeah.
It's if you into history, if you want to learn about war, and the struggles of human, it's the end, I guess. Like for many people that have been to war, or war itself, the end is it's bittersweet. I mean, it ends with the war ending, but it's heartbreaking because of the stuff we see throughout the movie and what happens.
Yeah, but it truly is an excellent film.
Yeah,
in every way.
And if anything, nah, never mind.
Yeah,
but it's really good. It's available on Netflix if you want to watch one of the nominated movies. Yeah, on Netflix. I don't know what else they have on Netflix, but you should definitely watch this one.
Yeah,
it's on the dark side. It is on the raw side. You're not gonna get out of the movie theater or the screening room singing, but it's gonna make you think. It's gonna make you feel. It's really good.
Yep. Yeah. So make time to watch that. You want to talk about other Oscar nominations?
Yeah. So
while we're here,
other
people and other films were nominated for awards.
Let's give a full summary. Just quick. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. 11 nominations was the one that had the most. Followed by All Quiet in the Western Front. We just talked about it. 9 nominations. The Banshees of Inisherin, we saw last week. We talked about it. 9 nominations. Elvis got 8. That was kind of a surprise for me. I liked Elvis, but I didn't think they would get that many. The Fabelmans, 7 nominations. That wasn't a surprise. I was expecting.
Yeah.
Tar, we didn't see, but it was expected that according to the Golden Globes, and the Golden Globes is always a preview for the Oscars. It got 6, including a Best Actress, which is a big race.
Kate Blanchett.
Yeah. Top Gun Maverick got 6. With some snubs. Tom Cruise was snubbed. He wasn't nominated. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever was nominated for 5.
Did that include one for Angela Bassett?
Yes.
Good.
And you didn't print the nominations, right?
I did not. My apologies.
Let's see.
I will say that one of the nominations for Fabelmans includes a score, which makes John Williams the most Oscar-nominated person alive.
Yeah.
So, and a huge number of those nominations are connected to Spielberg films. These guys.
It's tough to find out when someone's gonna die. I mean, death is sudden for everybody. I mean, even if you're sick. Anyways.
Yeah.
But they should totally give him one last one. I was gonna die last year. I'm gonna give it to him.
Yeah.
I mean, they should give him to him most of the time.
Maybe just name the category after him.
Oh, they should get.
This is the John Williams Oscar for Best Score.
That's true. That's that's a great idea.
Or like a Lifetime Achievement Award for film composers.
No, but the naming the category after him is perfect. It's like on soccer, the World Cup. FIFA has had this rule. The first team who would win 3 times, they would give the World Cup. In Brazil, they gave the World Cup, and then they built a new one, a different one. They stopped doing that. I don't know why. But anyways, they should totally do that.
They really should, because the man is prolific.
If not that, the Golden Globe. Someone should do that.
Yeah, they really should. I mean, he's written so. I remember one year, one of the few Oscar award ceremonies I actually watched. He did a medley of like different Oscar-nominated themes throughout the years, and like half of them were his. Not just because he's the one who wrote it, but because like half of the nominated scores over the years were stuff that he had written. Like, the guy's amazing.
Yeah. So best pictures, real quick. Quiet in the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water,
Isn't that its only nomination?
No, I think it has 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, okay.
Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, and Woman Talking. About Top Gun, Jerry Bruckheimer says like, we did it, you know.
Yeah.
He's
I'm honestly kind of surprised they got nominations.
The producers.
Not that they don't deserve it, but it's the kind of thing that's sucked. Yeah.
Austin Butler, Elvis, Colin Farrell, Banshees and Inisherin, Brendan Fraser for The Whale is one of the favorites. Paul Mescal for After Sun, and Bill Nye for Living.
Interesting.
Actor in supporting role: Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees, Brian Tyree Henry in Causeway, Judd Hirsch for The Fabelmans, Barry Keoghan for The Banshees, Ki Hugh Kwan and for Everything Everywhere All at Once, and he won the Golden Globe. So
that's right.
He comes as a
This is his first nomination, Oscar nom, right? I think it is for Michelle Yeoh as well.
Yeah. For her, I'm not sure. She was in Hidden Dragon,
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I don't know if she was nominated back then. But it was a big year for Asians. A lot of Asian nominations. They beat the blacks. And I'm saying that because that's how the press said. It's not like
You're following the rules.
Yeah. Actress in leading role: Kate Blanchett, Ana de Armas, Andrea Riseborough, Kate Blanchett for Tar, Ana de Armas for Blood. That was a surprise for some people. Andrea Riseborough for To Leslie, Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans, and Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Supporting role? You want to say something?
Just that I know that what people wear doesn't matter at all, but we just know that Michelle Yeoh is going to wear something incredible to the Oscars, and I look forward to seeing that.
Don't they all?
I mean, yeah, but like she's the woman serves looks, and I'm just really looking forward to see her Oscar.
It's
outfit.
a very interesting year for her. She was on the Netflix prequel for The Witcher, and everybody hated it. We still didn't see it. We're probably gonna see it next. But and then it's like exploding success of Everything Everywhere All at Once, and she's knocking out the park for a role that was refused by Jackie Chan. And she took it and she made it hers, and she made it very, very well.
Interesting.
Performance by actress in supporting role Angela Bassett for Black Panther, first nomination for MCU movie in the acting category. Hong Shaw for The Whale, Carrie Condon for The Banshees, Jamie Lee Curtis also for Everything Everywhere All at Once, Stephanie Sue, Everything Everywhere All at Once as well.
Look at them.
Animated movies, you have Pinocchio's Del Toro, Marcel and the Shell, Puss in Boots, Sea Beast, and Turning Red. So I think
this has got to go to Del Toro, yeah. I enjoyed some of those other movies, the ones that I've seen, but this needs to go to Del Toro.
Yeah. Costume design, we have Babylon, Black Panther, Elvis, Everything All at Once, Miss Harris Goes to Paris. Directing, Banshees, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tar, and Triangle of Sadness.
I would love to see that go to Spielberg.
Yeah, but it's like there's years, and it happened to him during Saving Private Ryan when what Shakespeare in Love beat him. Okay, I think he won that, but they didn't win Best Movie. But Everything Everywhere All at Once comes with power to this one. It
does, and I wouldn't be super mad if that one like there are other good films there with good directors who deserve it.
And as much as I liked Everything Everywhere at Once, I liked Fabelmans better.
Sure.
For so many reasons. Anyways, documentary not gonna mention because
we don't watch.
We didn't see, and you probably
I haven't seen any of
those. A documentary short. They're not gonna talk. Editing: Banshees, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Tar, and Top Gun.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. International feature film.
Oh, okay. So we've got All Quiet on the Western Front, Argentina 1985 from Argentina, Close from Belgium, EO from Poland, and The Quiet Girl from Ireland. Okay, and then you want achievement for in makeup?
Yeah, makeup.
Yeah. So here we got another one for All Quiet in the Western Front, as well as Batman, Black Panther, Elvis, and The Whale.
Yeah, All Quiet is definitely a big one on this one.
Yeah.
But Batman, you have Colin Farrell. There's not Colin Farrell.
That's right. Like unrecognizable.
So, yeah. Music.
Fair enough. Yeah. All Quiet on the Western Front. Babylon, which we haven't seen, hasn't gotten great reviews, so I don't know about that. Banshees, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and of course The Fabelmans. John Williams.
Music written for motion picture, and that's what I kind of think is, I don't know, applause from Tell It a Woman. Music and lyric by Diane Warren. She's probably nominated for 600 times.
Yeah.
Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick. Music and lyric by Lady Gaga, and this one and the one from Black Panther. That's the one that kind of annoys me.
Yeah.
The music, correct me if I'm wrong, but Lift Me Up only play on the end credits. And Hold My Hand.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga, does that play in the middle of the movie or only at the end?
I truly don't remember.
Okay.
That. Yeah.
But the music, the ones that the music plays at the end, it's like, oh, come on, really? It's like, I don't know. It feels so artificial, just for the credits.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that doesn't seem like a...
Natu from RRR. Bollywood is like invading America, and this one is a big one.
Yeah, I'd really like to see that.
And This Is Alive from Everything Everywhere All at Once. Production design.
Okay, so here we have All Quiet on the Western Front again, and I have to say it was spectacular. Avatar: The Way of Water, which was entirely digital, so...
It was designed, it was produced.
It's true.
If it was true. Cardboard or if it was bytes, it's...
It
made there.
Okay, sure enough. Babylon, which at least based on the trailers, had spectacular
It does
sets.
look good, yeah.
Elvis and the Fabelmans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Short film. We didn't see, so we're not gonna touch this.
Yeah.
But there's definitely one that sounds My Year of the Dicks or Dicks.
Yeah.
That's odd.
From Sarah Gunnarsdottir. Interesting.
Live action short also didn't see. Achievement.
Although I have to say, one of those, La Pupille,
Uh,
is available on Disney
okay.
Plus.
Okay.
So
Sound. All Quiet in the Western Front. Avatar. The Batman, Elvis, Top Gun, Maverick.
Sure.
Every category that Avatar got was a technical category, but the in my opinion, movies like Top Gun, The Batman, and especially All Quiet on the Western Front, the use of sound helps more to tell a story. It actually tells a story when Avatar.
does.
It doesn't really tell a story.
It's true. But there was, to be fair, there was sound.
There was sound.
In the way of water.
Visual effects, pretty much the repeat of the previous category. All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, The Way of Water, The Batman, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Top Gun Maverick. And adapted screenplay, All Quiet on the Western Front, The Glass Onion. Oh, he got nominated. I was wondering about that. So he got only for
Knives Out.
Screenplay. Knives Out, Glass Onion and Knives Out Mystery by Ryan Johnson, Living, Top Gun Maverick, and Woman Talking. On this category, you know what an EGOT is, right?
Yeah, that's if you get an Emmy, Golden Globe, Oscar, and Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about an EGOT?
That's right, because Kazuo Ishiguro is a Nobel laureate, right?
He won a Nobel of Literature.
Wow.
And if he wins an Oscar, I mean, he was not be an EGOT, but he could be the only. I mean, not the only, but one of very rare.
It is still quite the resume. Like, what does that shelf look like in your living room? You know, this is my Oscar and this is my Nobel Prize.
Yeah. Fun fact about Living is it's a sort of a I could say it's a remake or readaptation. No, it's a remake.
Okay.
It's actually a British version made by Kazuo Ishiguro. He has an Asian name, but he's British.
Yeah.
Of Akira Kurosawa movie called I can't remember the name. It's a Japanese name.
Okay.
But it's basically the same story. The guy finds he's dying and he's gonna see life different.
That's the Bill Nighy one, right?
Yes. Okay. Original screenplay.
Okay, so we've got Banshees of Inisherin, written by Martin McDonagh, who also has a directing nomination. Everything Everywhere, The Fabelmans, Tar, and Triangle of Sadness.
Yes, and those are the Oscar nominations. Any comments on that?
I just think there's a lot of good movies. We obviously haven't seen all of them, but the ones we have seen, I feel like for the most part, deserve to be there. And I look forward to some good movies getting
it sounds really,
deserved
really
awards.
balanced.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I see. I don't know. I think it's good. It's if anything, Everything Everywhere All at Once, being an Asian-oriented movie. And I say that because the movie is not really Asian. It's made by American directors.
Yeah. But it does center on an Asian family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. An
Asian
Asian
we don't
center
see
movie.
that a lot.
It does more for the Asian, the Asian people than giving the Oscar Best Picture to Parasite. But again, it's politics, it's election. The Academy it goes like that.
Yeah.
And we'll see. It's not my favorite. I liked it, but it's not my favorite. I still think Fabelmans, it's the best. Coming with All Quiet in the Western Front, come really close. Yeah. Anyways,
for all the shenanigans and malarkey
Top Gun
going on,
coming in third. So
that's fair.
I liked everything, but everywhere, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah,
Anyways.
that's totally fine. For all the shenanigans and malarkey that go on behind the scenes at the Oscars, and at a lot of the other awards shows, it is still quite an achievement to be a part of a film that gets nominated, like for any one of these. So congratulations to everyone who got nominated on a job well done and on a heck of a career too.
Yes. And about the disasters, you gonna talk about the disasters?
I thought we could do the Razzies next time, or do you want to do those now? We can.
Let's just get it out of the way.
Okay. So the Razzies are kind of a parody of the Oscars, where people or actors, films, all the rest get nominated for terrible performances. And there's actually some controversy this year. A 12-year-old was nominated for her performance, and they unnominated her after public outcry. Like, hey, let's leave the child alone.
Yeah, which is like is again one of those instances of people taking the pains, when people talk about problems, they are not their problems.
Sure.
Someone got offended for her. What they say, like
on behalf of her.
In behalf of her,
I mean, I think it's fair to say let's not mock.
I don't know.
Children.
Maybe she laughed about it.
Maybe she did, but also she's like a child actress in Hollywood, and like maybe I'm not offended that other people were sticking up for her, and we're like, maybe let's leave her alone. Let's protect the child.
Anyways, worst pictures. We have Blonde that got nominated for Best Actress. We got Pinocchio, Disney's Pinocchio.
Absolutely,
to be clear.
That was
Good Morning,
waste.
which is a Machine Gun Kelly movie.
Oh, okay.
The King's Daughter. I think it's the one with Pierce Brosnan. I think that's it. Yeah. Morbius.
Oh, that's right.
Actors, you have Colson Baker, with
Machine Gun Kelly
for Good Morning. Pete Davidson for Marmaduke. Marmaduke? What's I guess Marmaduke?
I don't know.
Another
but
Marmaduke
he voiced
movie?
it.
Okay. That's a new one. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Animated maybe, I don't know. Tom Hanks as Geppetto. Jared Leto as Morbius.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone for Samaritan. Sylvester Stallone is always put here. People at the Razzies might hate him because every time he's in a movie, he pops.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean, they should change the category to his name. Not that he deserves it, but because they always nominate him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actress Ryan Kira Armstrong for 5-star, and that's the little girl.
Okay.
That was taken out of the contest.
Yeah.
Bryce Dallas Howard from Jurassic Park Dominion. Diane Keaton for Mark and Rita. Kea Scodelario for The King's Daughter.
Okay.
And last but not least, Alicia Silverstone for The Wrecking.
Oof.
Worst remake ripoff sequel. Blonde. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. What is that a remake? Ripoff sequel?
I think they're going with the rip-off in that it's an adaptation of a film, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Also rips off of Marilyn Monroe's entire legacy and lifetime.
365
I hate that
days,
film, by the way.
Both 365 day sequels. 365 this day and 360 the next 365. I have no idea what that is.
I think wasn't that a YouTube project?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Disney's Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Firestarter. Jurassic World Dominion.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Worst
dumb, but it was
supporting
fun.
actress Adria Arjona, who's killing on Endor, but here she was nominated.
Oh, okay.
Lorraine Bracco from Disney Pinocchio. She voices. Anyways, Penelope Cruz, the 355. Bing Fan from the 355 and The King's Daughter. Oh, because she was nominated for 2 movies. Mira Sorvino for Lamborghini, The Man Behind the Legend.
Good heavens.
Worst supporting actor, Pete Davidson again.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks for Elvis. So he was nominated for 2 different movies.
I didn't think he was bad in Elvis.
People said it was Carrie Cat. I don't know the
sure,
real character,
it was
so maybe
distracting.
he was. Maybe he said he's
But
acting this terrible.
was it Lisa Marie or was it?
She said the guy was dead.
Yeah.
He's acted that way.
Yeah, so I think it was just distracting to have someone so well known and so recognizable doing the role. I think that was the problem.
Javier Samuel for Blonde.
I don't remember.
Maud Sun for Good Morning. Evan Williams for Blonde. Worst screen couple. Colson Baker, Machine Kelly, and Maud Sun for Good Morning. Both real-life characters in the fallacious White House bedroom scene in Blonde.
Yes.
I don't remember that one. I'm kidding. How do you remember? Tom Hanks and his latex-laden face and ludicrous accent for Elvis. So they made him a couple.
Yeah,
here.
the couple is Tom Hanks and his makeup. Yeah.
Andrew Dominic and his issues with woman in Blonde. Is that the director? It might be.
I don't remember, but whoever, yes.
The 365 sequels, both released in 2022. They getting...
Wow.
Worst director, Judd Apatow for The Bubble, and The Bubble was like mediocre. Colson Baker, Machine Gun Kelly, Good Morning. Andrew Dominic for Blonde. Okay, that was the director. Daniel Espinosa for Morbius. Robert Zemeckis. It's so sad to see Zemeckis here for Pinocchio.
Is, but that's a blight on his otherwise.
Yeah, it's on him.
Yeah.
Worst screenplay, Blonde.
Yep.
Good Morning, Jurassic World Dominion, and Morbius.
And Pinocchio.
Yeah. And those are the Razzies.
You know what? For the most part, I think those are all fair.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, a lot of them were. I'm glad to see Blonde made it to so many because that was
Ana de Armas. It wasn't her
terrible
fault.
film.
It wasn't her fault.
She could have said, "You know what, guys? This is a terrible film.
Maybe not.
Maybe a ridiculous portrayal.
Maybe not.
I'm not doing it.
Maybe not. No, but that's the thing. When you directed, maybe they directed her to be that way.
Sure, but surely at some point, I mean, surely she's at a point in her
being
career
a
where
villain.
she can say, "I'm gonna wear a shirt," or "I'm gonna talk like a normal person,"
but no.
"I'm not gonna make this movie."
She could say that, but it would pass on a great opportunity.
Was it a great?
I don't know. The movie got her an Oscar nomination.
It did. It also got many Razzies.
But it's like being a villain, the director who directs you to be, you have to be evil, you have to kill people. It's like you're good to...
Sure.
She might say, and actors do say that, some directors hate it. So, but Marilyn wasn't. Like, no, we want you to be like this. And she did a terrific job according to, assuming that's what the directors wanted it to be. Anyways.
All right, I thought it couldn't be done, but it did. It did get done. Way of Water has passed $2 billion in the global box office.
That was in the beginning of the week. They actually passed 2.5 and passed Avengers Endgame.
Wow.
So they are the top. And James Cameron, it's one of the few. They're only director at this point to have 3 different movies that made more than $2 billion.
That's insane. Oh, well.
Since 2 was basically the same.
Yeah.
More about Avatar. Avatar 5 is already set to December 12, 2028.
Yep.
Not that anybody's waiting.
Yeah, just in case you were waiting with bated breath. Does that mean we've got... oh, jeez, it's just so much Avatar. We don't have to watch them all, right? We can just, do we have to?
Let's hope that the poster for the next one will be a different color. If it's a blue face, I probably will pass.
Maybe we can hate watch it when it gets to Disney Plus or something. Anyway, The Last of Us episode 2 actually grew their viewership by 22%.
And that's big because the first episode was already a record hit. And the second one improved on that. It
did, and deserved. So far, I am loving it. I think it's a really successful game adaptation. It's a good show that in many ways is still very faithful to the game, but also is doing it's a well-made television show. Yeah, if that makes sense.
So far,
but it's Craig Mazin.
So far, the guy's incredible. It's really well done. Timing, because when you play the game, when you know the story, it's and so far they did very well. The second episode for me was my favorite, and it started and ended as I think it should. Yeah. And let's see how the next ones will.
Yeah. Even knowing what's gonna happen, it's still tense and emotional, and that's good. Good storytelling. All right, MoviePass.com. They're back, folks.
Yeah, so if you sign up, you pre-sign up for MoviePass a couple months ago, you might be receiving the email inviting you to actually sign up. They have 4 different plans. Okay. The basic $10 a month gives you between 1 or 3 movies per month, and the big one, the Pro, $40 a month gives you 30 movies, which is a movie a day.
Wow.
Which is how the program started back in the day. Any standard 2D screen nationwide. So
no IMAX, no 3D.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
In near future.
Okay.
But yeah, but the signing up, the registering for it started, and they already sent a second email saying, "Hey, we almost out of time." So I guess they're gonna limit, which does not make sense. But anyways.
Well, we will see. Best of luck to them. Google is struggling. Their parent company Alphabet had to lay off 12,000 people.
Yeah.
Following a string of big tech layoffs and all the rest. They're also getting sued by the DOJ in 8 states.
Yeah.
For their digital ad monopoly, which that might be a fair lawsuit. I'm no legal expert, but Google's kind of a big deal. DirecTV is coming under fire.
Yes, coming under fire because they suddenly cut out of their services, out of their plans. Newsmax, a conservative news channel.
Oh.
And they did that just after they cut, what was the other one? Oh, crap.
I don't remember.
AEN, America First, America Network. Is the second they do. So Newsmax is fighting back. The audiences are fighting back. A lot of people called. A lot of people canceled their services. And today they just announced something called, I think it's the first. It's a conservative channel to DirecTV, which sounds a lot like, I don't think so. I think this is a Trojan horse, It's like, it looks like it, but then it's gonna be, just like Cobra. Cobra used to be this clown conservative, but now that he's not, exactly how he is. But anyways, so if you want Newsmax back, there's a website set for protest, to get information, to get to know what to do. Is I think is iwantnewsmaxback.com, something like that.
Okay.
Anyways.
Well, speaking of disappointed fans, the Taylor Swift ticket fiasco is when was it Live Nation and what's the website where you buy tickets?
Ticketmaster?
Yeah, Ticketmaster. The wait lists and everything just completely blew up when Taylor Swift's most recent tour tickets went on sale. It's gotten the attention of our nation's finest and greatest
United.
leaders. Yes.
Left and right.
Not the war in Ukraine, not anything else that is serious or important.
Yes.
But Taylor Swift has united us all.
Yes, there's a couple of things that have been uniting people these days.
Yeah.
Like everybody hated that thing, and everybody hates Velma. So left and right are getting closer on tragedies.
There are not many points of common ground, but let us gather where they are. The Senate Judiciary Committee is questioning Live Nation and Ticketmaster and whether their merger is actually hurting consumers. So, thanks, Taylor, for bringing us together. Okay, a couple cancellations and new things coming. Both Titans and Doom Patrol will be ending after their 4th seasons.
Yes, the 4th seasons are running right now. They are both on hiatus. They're coming back with new episodes soon, but after that, it's gone and done. Which DC Warner is a mess there. And people are criticizing James Gunn and say, hey, that's not on me. That was decided before us. I call it BS. Because, I don't know. Again, Velma, HBO Velma, they canceled Doom Patrol and Titans, which are good shows, have following, have good ratings, and they keep in Velma. On the other hand, the hate watch is giving Velma increasingly good numbers.
Yeah, and that's a problem with the hate watch. It sends the wrong message.
Yeah.
To the people in charge.
That's true.
But Do you think they have
but
time
again,
to like
just
wrap up the season?
just no. Oh, you mean to finish the ending?
Yeah.
I don't know if they finish shooting. If they not, they might. If they all
Yeah.
done shooting, I'll check. I'll come back for it. But about ratings and cancellations, Netflix bosses. I don't know if that's on the list at all. But
think
Netflix
so.
bosses said that Netflix, we never canceled a good show, successful. We never canceled a successful show. So every show that's been canceled to Netflix, according to him, have been not successful. So, which is
Like, what's the metric for success?
ratings,
I guess.
viewership.
Yeah.
Which is there's some shows that you hear being canceled and people rioting. So I don't know. Maybe I guess it could be based on expectation, right? The show made X, but the expectation was 3X, and even X not being bad is not as
It's not
expected.
what they wanted
so,
it. Yeah.
Anyways,
Interesting.
but yeah.
Okay, but good news. Violent Night, starring David Harbour as a angry and violent Santa, is getting a sequel.
I wouldn't say violent. I would say he's fair and just.
He's fair and just,
He's doing
but
Lord's
his
work.
justice is violent. He shivved a guy with a candy cane.
Well, he deserved it.
He deserved it. There's no question there, but I'm just saying, it was a violent night. And I really enjoyed it, and I'm happy that there's going to be a sequel
So,
coming.
Violent Night 2.
Yeah.
Taglines, subtitles.
Oh gosh. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah.
That's cheesy. All is bright. No, let's see. I don't know. What do you got?
Violent Night 2. Red Christmas.
That's good.
Yeah.
You better watch out.
Better watch out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Red Christmas is good. Goes up there with the Red Wedding. I don't know.
The
There's
naughty
choices.
list.
The naughty list. Okay.
Anyways, exciting. It kind of sucked because I mean it doesn't. So the movie doesn't suck.
No, it was
awesome.
super fun.
But it sucked because or the Peacock, Paramount. I can't remember which one it is. The movie popped. It's part of the streaming service. I can't remember if it's Peacock or Paramount. But it's like way past Christmas. It's like I mean you guys should. I mean you shouldn't give it away during Christmas. But now
one of our kids saw it and was like, I don't like that. Santa's angry.
Yeah. But my point is like it's it's out of time, it's out of season.
Yeah.
Even though the movie is good. Rewatching, some movies they made for the season. That's one.
That's a Christmas movie. Okay, Cobra Kai has been renewed by Netflix for its 6th season.
And last.
Yeah. Which is good.
And the trailer is exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we saw. Yeah. I remember things.
Yeah, it's the end of the saga, and it's so good. We hear crap about stuff like Velma, or even other shows that go to revive or reboot and try to do things. Or even there's like some crap on the '90s show that it shouldn't be there. But anyways, Cobra Kai is a masterclass on how to reboot, revive, bring it back, elevate to our times, but at the same time working on the nostalgia of all that, and it's absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
And this last season we'll end with tears because we're gonna miss it. It's good. It brought so many cool characters with the original great characters.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I never thought that I would be a Johnny Lawrence fan, but I am now. And last but not least, Mountain Dew is continuing to do the do, and now they're gonna do the do with a hot sauce.
Yes, it's a Baja Blast hot sauce.
Limited edition. I can only hope it comes in that exciting, shocking blue color.
That would be interesting because usually hot sauces are red,
Yeah.
sometimes yellow, maybe brown,
Yeah.
green.
Green.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. There's
So,
green.
yeah,
But
there's
the
ways it can be done.
radioactive green,
Yeah.
that would be unique.
Yeah. I don't know. We shall see.
Yeah.
And would it be like a sweet hot? I guess it would be a sweeter, like a spicy sweet.
I don't know. What's
I don't know
spicy
either.
sweet?
Well, like some things are like a spicy, like I don't know, like a coconut curry or something, where like the spice is a sweet heat, and then other times it's more
Sure.
salty.
We'll
Anyway,
see.
I'm
When
saying
it
words.
comes out,
Yeah.
we can try.
Sure.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess that's it, right?
Yeah, that's all we got.
Okay, we come back next week with more pop culture news and entertainment. We're gonna watch more movies, and may the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.